Alright, welcome back everybody for more Frontier Force. I'm here with Mr. Nubendorf again.
Hello.
And I am Larry the Chupacabra. And last episode we kind of got our start in this lovely, rocky, craggy area. And I'm of a mind that we need to get started with farming and stuff, so I'm gonna go raid this town. Then I've also started planting some trees amongst the horses.
Okay. Wait, what? Planting horses?
I mean, that's how it works, right? I just cut the hooves off and put them in the ground and horse seeds sprout up?
I'm not sure. I've never owned a horse. I've owned other animals, but I'm pretty sure if you cut the feet off any animal, it's just going to die. You're not going to get any positive results out of it.
Well, that would explain why the police showed up when I tried to plant people. Oh, right. Onward to adventure, and I'm starting to get hungry again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to improve the shit cave.
Is it just me, or does it seem like in this mod pack you get hungry faster, even though we're only on regular?
No, it depends. It's actually kind of more on what you've been doing. All the jumping around, running around and stuff, or if you're mining or chopping down trees, your hunger will go down. Which I mean, I spent a lot of time over at the other guy's base when I was helping them try and figure a few little bits and pieces out of the limited knowledge that I have. I was trying to sort some things out for them, and while I was just stood at a crafting table making parts and trying to bang different rocks together to make stuff, I wasn't losing any hunger, and I must have been logged in for like an hour, and I was fine.
Huh. Guess it's because I'm out here, mining coal as I head to this town.
Coal's always good. Even really late game in this mod pack, you still want coal.
Huh. I found more of those sand horses.
Sand horses?
Be a rare breed.
Wait, you mean the ones that are slowly getting sucked underground?
Yeah, this is just like a one-block thing of sand, so they can just stay there. I don't feel bad about that.
Maybe we could set up some sort of traps or something for crap that spawns. Although it seems to be we don't seem to have anything else but horses in this area though, so maybe we need horses are a bit of a pain in the butt to breed as well, unless there's something in this mod pack that allows breeding.
What do you gotta do with horses? Is it like trying to breed pandas? You gotta get them in the mood with horse porn first?
No, it's all about the golden carrots actually. It just takes golden carrot and they're up for it.
Oh, that's some expensive romance right there.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping there's some other technique in this mod pack.
So I found some potatoes. We're off to a good start here.
Potatoes!
And I've also got some wheat and some wheat seeds.
Wait, some weed? What? Didn't think this was a kind of mod pack.
Wheat. But there is hemp in this mod pack, so if we're feeling a little bit stressed, we can.
I've already
go a token.
I've already mooched around. There's substantially more than hemp in this mod pack.
Oh dear God!
But we'll get to that a lot later on. That's also something that I wanted to make mention. If there's anything that anyone watching these videos wants us to particularly aim towards, then we're completely fine with taking on suggestions. Or if we've derped up the setup of some machinery or something that we've built or whatever else, then feel free to let us know, because we are learning as we go a lot in this. And I'm taking damage from this single limestone block. Keep respawn. There we go. Oh no, I'm not taking damage from the limestone block. I'm taking damage from the lack of noms in my belly.
Oh, good thing I left some horse flesh in those furnaces.
Oh.
From Findus Industries.
You wee legend. Oh, I've also kept on me. I spawned with a quest book, so at some point I'm probably going to hop in and mess around with some of the quests that are in here just to give me something to do. If if anything's being particularly laborious, or if we're waiting for a process to finish or something.
So you were telling me about, you were kind of hinting at there was some story behind the whole Findus commentary attached to the meat.
That was due to a company called Findus. Some products that they were portraying as being completely beef. The only meat in them was beef. They were not, in some circumstances, quite drastically. I'm not really sure how far I could go into talking about it, but yeah. So, and it seems that someone's got a sense of humour about that idea, because it's blatant that the mod called Finder's Fillies is obviously aimed at the fact that it was horse meat that was discovered to be in the products.
I mean, yeah, and you said, like, they had to, like, test all the food products all over the place.
Yeah,
over in Europe and the UK.
there was loads of stuff everywhere. Like, everything had to be checked for it, and it was a massive pain in the ass as far as I can remember from what I read.
Oh, we're gonna have to come back with your help to ransack this place, because they got a bunch of tool stations and part builders to make those.
They have a Tinker's Construct hut in there, do they? Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if they have a stencil box, actually, that would make things move along a lot faster.
They have a pattern chest.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Pattern chest, because you need those patterns. I am talking from a bit of a.
We have a member of Al Qaeda in here. He wants us to exchange landmines for orberry bushes. That's fantastic.
Okay.
I don't think we're outfitting any paramilitary organizations right now, though. That was great, though. What else we got? Empty hut with some bee stuff in it. I'll be back for this.
Yeah,
we've got some apiaries in here, too. Hot diggity.
Oh, so it must be a beekeeper's hut. I didn't know those could spawn in villages.
But part of what some of these mods do, in a part of, like, Biomes Aplenty, is they spawn in extra types of buildings in the villages. Which is why some of these buildings are made out of, like, acacia wood, as opposed to regular woods that spawn normally.
Right, okay.
And we're also going to get to bees. That's always the thing that's, like, a love-hate with most people who play any of these mod packs that have bees in them, is whether or not to fart with them. And the only reason why I'm going to do them, other than the fact that I'm doing pretty much anything that could be remotely related to farming, is, they've been simplified dramatically.
Anything remotely related to farming? Well, I happen to know of a pretty interesting way to farm a particular resource that I'll show you about. I'll show you how to do once we get to that respective point in time.
Is this the thing that you said was going to get us brought up to the UN Human Rights Council?
That's a distinct possibility.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna come back for these grapes, and then we'll get completely tore up on wine later.
Okay. Oh my. Wait, if they've got a vineyard there, does that mean they've got a bar hut as well?
I'm looking for that right now.
Because if it is, the bar hut would normally have barrels in there, and that would save us having to make them. You just steal them. He won't mind.
I found a witch's cauldron.
Okay.
And there's 2 churches. Yeah, one of these houses has got, like, a flower pot in it, and a cauldron. Go figure, I guess. I don't think we have a bartender's hut.
No. It's raining an awful lot in this world.
Oh dear. There are zombies in the village, so we might not have villagers for very long.
Christ. Okay. Well, I'm sure they'll be fine. They've been there for they've been there for possibly hundreds of minutes. They've been in existence for possibly hundreds of minutes.
Yeah, they're used to it by now. Gotta be. Gosh, if that. Oh, hello. There's stuff under this hut.
What?
Oh, it's just rowan berries and witchery stuff.
Oh, witchery. That's one thing that I will have a look at. But once we've gotten to a certain level of usefulness, because with a lot of these mods you need resources to even get running in them. So as with a lot of Minecraft, there's going to be a lot of mining and setting up, and then we can take focus away from the mining and the setting up, and then it's parts building and configurations and exploration, because there's also a lot more mob dungeons involved in this mod pack as well.
I found a lead. We can come back for this, and there's also a gas tier in here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I suppose we could, with a lead, might be able to lead over. It's a shame there isn't a pair of leads, because then we could bring back a breeding pair of something.
Oh, crap. There's 2 zombies, and one of them's a baby zombie.
Zombies, run for your life.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not staying. I'm starting to lag a tiny little bit.
Alright then.
A couple of our friends are on the server. We may need to record more of these when less people are around.
Yeah.
But hey, for the first couple of episodes, ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, we got some cool flowers over here. We got some bluebells.
Yeah, although there will be a couple of bits and pieces that some of them were saying that they wouldn't mind being in episode because they've got a bit more expertise with some of the other mods. So they might jump on if we get a bit stumped or if they've got a better way of explaining how a certain mod works or something, rather than us trying to like half-ass and blurb and bullshit our way through explaining something. We'll just have them hop on.
Crap! Okay, I'm not dead. I fell down a hole.
Okay. How are your legs?
I got at least one good one. It left in there.
One good leg. Okay.
Yeah, that's all you need. Everything else is just bonus. Found a ravine, by the way.
We got a ravine, have we?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm clearly
Really
mining. I'm
awkward
clearly
spot.
mining. I'm clearly mining in the wrong place.
Yeah. Right across the river, in the midst of the horses, before you cross the second river, and like the pond areas to the village, there's a ravine. So watch your step, because I almost got murdered.
Alrighty then.
So we got a boatload of carrots and potatoes. So I'm gonna bake us up some potatoes, and I'm gonna plant the rest of them in the morning. Hey, we also have a slime island over there.
Cool.
That's sort of a throwback from the Moon Quest mod pack.
Yeah.
About the only thing I know is that slimes jump off of them and attempt to consume your insidey parts.
Yeah. You can also go up there, and there are blocks up there that you can break down into. I think you can get regular slime balls. I know you can also get blue slime balls off there, which you can eat for like. I think it just gives you 1 health back. I don't think they're particularly efficient, but you can. It is so long as that island exists, it will keep spawning slimes, so you can get. It's a method of getting plenty of food.
Oh, I see you've been doing some housekeeping here, Mr. Noodle.
I made you a farm. Look. Marvel in its glory. All you need is a bucket.
Have to find some iron.
Yes, that's what. Well, unless it's still
Are you
fucking
burning
raining.
the saplings you said you wanted to keep?
Oh no, I've already I planted a bunch of saplings. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I was actually just about to mine a hole to put the furnaces in.
Alright, so put the furnaces down. I'm gonna go plant the rest of my saplings.
Oh,
and then I've got some food to cook.
Next on my agenda is to go tree climbing, but I reckon I'm going to do some of the resource gathering probably off camera because there's only so much of me in a.
Right, people don't really want to watch us.
Yeah, they've seen it in shows all over the place. So probably by next episode we will have gathered probably an arse load of cobblestone. Hopefully, at least some of the basic metals, and we can actually move on with setting some gear up from there.
So there was something else on the radar of games related stuff recently. I understand Hearthstone is having some trouble.
Well, it's the Goblins vs Gnomes release that happened. I think the US one was like a day or two ago, and they've kind of caught on to the fact that, oh wait, like the entire population of players wants to get on straight away to buy loads of packs, open loads of packs. The arena's exploding.
Everyone was going to get a free arena run, weren't they?
Well, no, that was a couple of days before, and that was actually a pretty good way of marketing things because it gave everyone a chance to see. And also thinking of it from a test point, it was probably quite a good idea as well as like a final test before launch, because that way that they're getting obviously millions of players are hammering the hell out of the system and what have you. The free play thing that went down absolutely fine, but for some reason now with the actual release, the American one, they've said that there's been some hiccups with the servers going down and what have you, and we were supposed to be getting in. This is the UK and European servers. We were supposed to be getting our Goblins versus Gnomes. I think it was earlier today, or earlier today, and last I heard, it might actually be in the very early hours of tomorrow morning, although I could be wrong. That last time I checked was a few hours ago. But
Right.
I'm very much excited to play the Goblins versus Gnomes card because there's
And so many of those goblin cards are just hilarious looking.
they play exactly to how I play any tabletop game or any game in general. Is I can't play a game sensibly, seriously to play for my life. It's always got to be what's the dumbass tactic, what's the angle, what's the stupidity that can happen from this.
That's how you do it when it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I play the ranked play one and whatever else just because that way I get the card back and stuff. And other than that, the lower end of ranked play is basically the same as playing in regular play mode. So I just do that. I'm kind of waiting on bated breath. I've saved up a little bit of gold. I'm going to be putting another video up that's going to be on just a pack opening. Nowhere near as substantial as some of the other YouTubers do, but that's because they've got a lot more hitting power when it comes to money they can throw at games like that.
True enough, but that doesn't mean it ain't going to be delectable.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of cards that I want to get hold of because of stupidity's sake, and they're not even the legendaries. There is a legendary that I do want to get hold of, but the odds aren't particularly in my favour. I particularly play Rogue. I did when I played Warcraft, and so when I started playing Hearthstone, I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to continue playing Rogue. So
do you have some spare dirt from me down there? In
I've got 20 dirt. I've also found some apatite ore, which
I'll just go.
Which I think
that's good for fertilizer.
Yeah, that's why I'm mining up a whole chunk of this.
All right, I'm just gonna go dig up a little dirt and make a small farm before this episode ends.
What do you mean a small farm? What's wrong with my farm?
Well, I filled it already.
Oh,
it's a lovely farm.
You got water in there already?
No, but I filled it with seeds and they're growing.
How? They need water, surely.
Some of them got watered. They grow still. They just don't grow as fast.
I thought they put
watering can.
I thought if the ground was still dry, they just popped off after a few seconds.
Nope.
Interesting.
It's also been raining on them.
Okay.
Some of them were exposed. Not many of them, but some of them. I'm just gonna go over to. Oh, hello.
Oh God, I've got experience orbs orbiting me. Oh wait, there we go.
The angry bees, not the bees.
God,
I used to bug out when those first came out, and they'd follow you forever.
Yeah. Well, no, they wouldn't follow you forever. They just wouldn't get absorbed by you. So you just end up if you picked up like someone died and they were level 30 or something, so they would drop a lot of experience orbs. You would just end up with a swarm of them just constantly buzzing around you. You couldn't see anything.
Also, let me know. Actually, I could always make a wooden one. I need to make a sickle next round, and get me some fancy seeds. So I need to make a wooden sickle. Oh, that's any old type of wood.
Yeah. Actually,
hook.
well, there are a few types of wood that won't work. There's things like force trees and stuff like that. The sticks that you get out of those don't compute with some of the other mods.
Huh.
Yeah, I found that out when I was tinkering.
Oh, today I learned. And then I'm also going to need to make a watering can, which will
require iron.
Actually, we just need stone.
Smooth stone. A stone watering can. That's gonna be
I was as perplexed as you, but that worked in the mind of the mod creators, so
yes.
I'll take it.
Alrighty then.
I'm going to convert this shallow pool into Farm Central.
Okay, well, we could always set yourself up an infinite water source once we get a bouquet.
True, but I just like the idea of farming inside of a small pond.
Okay.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever studied the Aztecs in school, but they had some of their cities were built for agriculture in the middle of lakes. They just dump a bunch of dirt in it, which would also increase the width of the lake, just not the depth.
Yeah.
And then they just use it as like their version of a rice paddy sort of village.
Yep. We have
pretty neat.
We found a metal. It's not the metal that we want, which is iron. We have found some osmium.
Well, that's a good start anyway.
Yeah.
And as you guys can see, this dirt as I till it is black, which means it's hydrated, which means the seeds will grow much, much faster.
Yeah.
They get all spicy and excited, like.
Okay, the good news is I found osmium. The bad news is there wasn't a lot of it. Oh, god damn it! And I've made my old.
What is osmium for?
you can use it to make tools and armor and stuff, but it's actually more about machinery and stuff. There's like osmium compressors, and you can grind it into dust for various things and what have you. So appetite. What do we do with appetite?
That's for fertilizer for my machines. And
if I remember that's for machinery, is it?
Beast, yeah. From Feed the Beast, I believe it's used to make the fertilizer that I utilize inside of the automated farming machines.
Okay, so you have almost 7 stacks of it.
Heck, huzzah!
And that was from one frickin' mine source. Jeez.
Good news is it gets used up quickly once we start doing the farming stuff.
Okay.
So my immediate goals with the farming is going to be get up a bunch of automated farm... Whoops, hit my microphone there. Get up a bunch of automated farm systems and then start working on biofuels so that Noob doesn't really have to worry about power as much, because a lot of the different stuff that I can produce with things like bees include chestnut trees, and you can eat chestnuts and turn them into delicious cookies to give yourself the diabetes.
Well,
and
another route we could look at from your farming standpoint is you can make something called a culinary generator. And basically, if you can eat it, the culinary generator will, well, within reason, the culinary generator will take it off you, and it will convert that into power. So if we if we ended up with some automated, well, actually, yeah, apple trees would probably be the easiest way of doing that. Apple trees and hoppers.
Okay.
Set that up. Apples fall into hoppers. Apples get pumped into the culinary generator. Culinary generator somehow makes electricity out of apple juice, and profit.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I mean, I was initially, when you started talking about that, I'm like, is this going to be a machine that you put like Soylent Green in and like artificial cookie comes out sort of situation?
No. It doesn't generate food. It generates electricity from edible things. It's still I think it's still one of the lower end power generators, but it's reliable. That's reliable in when you're starting out with this stuff is much more. God, there goes all my pickaxes. Reliable is much more useful than trying to go overpowered really quickly.
I was thinking about doing some peat fire engines, but here's the problem with peat. You get like a bunch of peat from one like crafting of it. However, it requires a bucket of water and it consumes the bucket. Now the good news
it eats the bucket. What? How does?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's not how it works in real life.
The only reason why that's kind of acceptable is that I guess peat is one of the more efficient fuel sources in the game.
Oh, really? I've never dabbled with that at all, so I'll be interested to see how that turns out.
One peat is like equivalent to 10 coal, so that's the only reason why it might be efficient for us.
And so does it definitively need a bucket, or does it just need water to make the peat?
Well, you can also get a can of water, but it has to be like a storage container of water. You can't just use spawned-in water either.
No, I wasn't thinking spawned-in stuff. I was thinking more like we could pump water into it.
Oh, I don't necessarily know if that works. I don't know if it works in those machines.
Science!
Dang it, science. You gotta confuse me again. So mean to me.
Well, we can always try, and if it fails, then we know one way works.
Oh, this donkey has a cool hat. He's going to die.
Oh, Christ. Oh, yeah, that's
donkey.
Another feature that's on this mod pack is the hats mod. I don't think I've got anything really at the moment. I've got a fox, I think. No, I have nothing. Oh, yeah, because this is a whole new world, yeah, so I haven't even got my fox anymore.
I now have a beautiful new hat. It is a literal cat in the hat. And I think... Yep, the puns are gonna get real, Noob. Prepare your butt.
Just as long as it's not bad poetry, dude. Just don't.
Good news. I'm allergic to poetry. I'm gonna eat some of these raw carrots.
We need those. How tall is this fucking tree?
Dude, I had like almost a complete stack of carrots. Alright, so next episode I need to make a sickle and watering can, which is gonna mean I'm gonna have to find a skeleton and stab him and steal his ribcage.
Okay, and by next episode, I'm gonna call it. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and call it the Noob Cave. I don't care. It's it's biased towards me. I'm going to call it the
you are
Noob
the
Cave.
one that made it.
The Noob Cave is going to probably be expanded somewhat. We'll probably have a few more chests down because, well, everyone should know why. I'll also do a lot more mining. You'll probably still see me trekking down back and forth from the mines, but I should have found a bunch more minerals and hopefully have some other stuff smelted so that Larry can get on with some of his machinations, and
Yes.
maybe we can even get some of the basics of machinery or gear up and running in that episode.
Well, yeah, pretty soon I'm going to want to get some sprinklers rolling, but the first step for me is getting all the weird special crops next episode.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty. I can see plenty of. Oh, there's some barley over there.
So, I guess until next time, I'm Larry the Chupacabra. This is Mr. Nubendorf. And thanks for joining us for Frontier Force, where we explore the Yogscast Complete Pack. And we'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the button in the index page to check out the other person's perspective if you're curious. And until next time, bye everybody.
Bye.